All right, grilling with the good dogs. What are we gonna do? We're gonna make some ceviche from this red snapper. So what do you need? Olive oil, cilantro, garlic, green onion, red onion, tomato, jalapeno, avocado, and lime juice. But it's kind of important, and I don't usually like this, but it is kind of important to do this process in steps. That's because the fish is going to be primarily cooked by the acidity of the lime juice and other cooking ingredients. And then some of this is just going to be additive. The additives are high in alkaline. Things like garlic and cilantro, they get their spices from, enzymes in them. So it feels spicy, but it's not actually spicy like jalapeno or lime juice is from acidity. So I'm going to show you what goes what for the cooking, and then we'll go over the measurements. Grilling with the good dogs. All right, so your cooking ingredients are your acidic constituents here, your lime juice, your green onion, red onion, and jalapeno. Your add-ins are things like your tomato and avocado, which you just kind of get cooked and beat up as you stir it around. Your cilantro and garlic, those are alkaline. So if you were to put those in with the cooking, it wouldn't hurt anything, but it would definitely slow down the cooking process. You don't want to do them. They're they're higher in pH, where the acidic properties are lower in pH. And then your olive oil. So first things first, we're gonna get all these ready and the measurements we need, and we're gonna chop up the fish and get it ready to get mixed together. So what you're gonna do with this fish, you can take the skin off and slice and dice it into about 1/2-inch cubes. So let's get that done on grilling with the good. There's the fish diced, green onion, red onion, jalapeno, 1/3 of a cup of lime juice. I'd like to get this finer diced, but on a timetable, so just gonna go with it. And I want you to take a look. Now this is kind of translucent, trying to catch the light good here. But you're gonna see that it's gonna be less opaque, less transparent once the lime cooks it. So yeah, I wish I could get the light a little bit better, but I'll show you. And again, you're gonna mix all this together, and it's really gonna set for only 5 minutes. That's when you mix the rest of this stuff in there, and it's basically done. It's only gonna last you for the day, otherwise it'll get overcooked. Yes, it can get overcooked. Adding this other stuff, like I said, the alkalines will slow it down a bit. Keeping it colder will help it slow it down a bit, but really it's something you just gotta eat the day of. So let me get that ready, grilling with the good dogs. All right, so that's about 1/2 a stalk of green onions, 1 jalapeno, and about 1/2 a small red onion. I like green onions, so I put more in there. I'm also gonna put in 1/2 an avocado, about 1/3 of a bunch of cilantro, and 1 Roma tomato, 1 spoonful of garlic, and then 2 tablespoons or 1/8 of a cup of olive oil. And now, let's do the business. It's 1/3 of a cup of lime juice. Gonna pour it as much as we can over everything and start mixing it around. You wanna try and make sure that as much of that meat gets coated as possible. And I have that lime juice and the fish are both at room temperature. The colder it is, the slower the reaction is going to be, the slower the cooking is going to be. So I'm just going to mix this up for a little bit. When I'm done mixing it, I'm sure everything has a nice good glaze of the lime juice on it. That's when I'm going to start the clock. Now it's been about 2 minutes so far. Started at 1:34, it's now 1:36 on my clock. One thing I wanted to touch base on was the need to use sashimi grade or sushi grade fish. This like nomenclature of sashimi or sushi grade, it's completely made up. There's no governing body like USDA grade beef that grades beef. Those are legitimate grades of beef. There's nothing like that for fish. Sashimi grade or sushi grade fish is just fish that has been flash frozen at like -30 F for at least, I think, 15 hours, or frozen at 0 like your normal freezer for 7 days. I know for a fact that this snapper was thawed from a frozen state, so I'm not too worried about it. And in reality, most fish you're gonna eat, I'm gonna get back to you for another little secret about fish that you may not know. Like I said, most fish you're gonna have in a restaurant could still potentially contain some kind of parasite. You're not gonna wanna overcook a fish. It's ruined then. Most fish is gonna be done at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of parasites can still live in that. So the idea of sushi grade fish being something special, it's really not. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but it's just fish that has been frozen properly. And in fact, ceviche
And other sushis, you're almost never going to want to make that out of fresh caught fish because that still has the live parasites in it. But I've eaten tuna straight out of the sea. Plenty of people have done it. It's not common for you to get parasites. I'm not saying, go freewheeling on it, but it's just something that store-bought fish you're really not going to have to worry about. And if you do, just freeze it. And in 7 days, you can have it just fine. So that's what it is. We still got 3 more minutes left on this stuff. So we'll let you see what it looks like it is done. All right, that has been the 5 minutes. You can see like this piece right here, it's much more white. You can see some of these pieces with the lines. You see the lines are standing out much more white. It's cooking, and it's going to continue to cook, okay? So no matter what we add, the lime juice is going to continue to cook it for the rest of the day.
I'm going to start adding the rest of this stuff. Now remember, tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, olive oil. Mix it all in together good, and then add the avocado last because you just don't want to mush it up. I'll let you see what the final thing looks like. I'll taste the final thing. I'm sure it's going to be great. It's looking good now. The best thing is it smells fantastic. It smells like you're on an island paradise. So let me get the rest of this stuff done. And yeah, you'll see what it looks like when it's done on Grilling with the Good Dogs. All right, that's the finished product right there. I didn't see any chips I really wanted to eat, so I have some tortillas that I'm going to put it on and eat it. This one right here. As you can see, some of that is still cooking. It's still cooking through. That one's cooking through really good right there. So let's go ahead and try it. I think I got some good pieces on here. I can do this one-handed. Come on now. Very good. It's gonna hit the spot on a hot summer day sitting at the pool. Very happy with that. I hope you are too. On Grilling with the Good Dog. Hey guys, it's me, the Fat Dad. Just want to let y'all know, I hope y'all are enjoying the videos here on YouTube. But if you want to see more, we actually have a Snapchat where you'll see a lot more of the uncut stuff. The final product is what ended up on YouTube, but a lot of bloopers, mistakes, and experiments happen on Snapchat, so check us out there. You can find that on our Instagram page, where if you follow our Instagram, you'll see candid pictures of the dogs, throwback pictures, and a little bit about each one of the recipes that we put up here on YouTube. So give that a try. That's Grilling with the Good Dogs on Instagram. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching the videos.